Hey, my family, friends, Diadems, and Jills. This is Stephanie. I am coming to you today with a little video, cooking video. I got a new camera that hangs over my pot in the kitchen when I'm cooking. So I just wanted to kind of try it out today. And so this is like a little video. I was doing my lunch, and so I decided to record this. And so right here, I'm just, getting the grease hot and putting some bell peppers and onions. These are frozen, the frozen kind. Sometimes I don't feel like chopping, so we always have some frozen vegetables on hand. The success to eating good when you don't feel like cooking is always have good stuff in your refrigerator and in your freezer that you can put together. And these are my leftover mushrooms from my oyster mushrooms that sometimes I fry these and make them taste like chicken. And so I had like a half a bag left, and I used some of them to go in here. Just decided to make a little stir fry today. So we just gonna saute these in a little. I think that was like avocado oil, and I'm gonna season them really good. And I don't know. It's like I usually always I just started in the last couple of months eating oyster mushrooms. I can't even say them, but I found that I pretty much like them, and I took some of those little ones like that, and I did the wet and dry batter, and I fried them, but I like just scrambled them, fried them, and not made them as a piece of chicken. Like I said, here y'all can see I'm just putting the different seasonings in there, but I scrambled them, and they were like nice and crispy, and I just sprinkled them over a salad one time, and they were pretty good. So you can do a lot with mushrooms if you don't eat meat. You can definitely do a lot with them. You just got to play around, watch videos, and figure out some different things to do with those oyster mushrooms, but they're really good. And that's Carter sauce. I usually use a little bit of her sauce on a lot of different things. It tastes pretty good, and it's low season. That season y'all saw me use in the beginning, the garlic seasoning. I don't think I'm going to be using that too much. This is the second time I used that. The third time I used that, and it seemed like my food was a little bit salty. So I think it's that garlic. I don't think that garlic is like low sodium. So I don't think that I'll be using that no more, but I'm gonna be checking it out. If if that's what it is, I'm just gonna toss it because I don't like for my food to taste really salty. So I just kind of let it simmer here and cook together, and let those juices marinate together, and that seasoning cook in it, because remember it's frozen, so it really don't have to. This really went pretty fast. It's frozen, so it don't have to it don't take that long. I pretty much let the mushrooms cook. That's why it stayed in there a little longer. And right here, I'm just that the dark part on the skillet. That's just the seasoning, and I'm just rubbing the food in the seasoning just to get it over there. But so, and I think coming up, I probably just gonna be, I'm adding. I get these bags of mixed corn and black beans and a couple other things from Mark's. They just come mixed, and they're frozen too, so they pretty much all they have to do is warm up. And I do apologize, guys, that the camera is not all the way over the skillet, but you can see a good portion of the video. And like I said, this was my first time using the overhead camera holder, and it had a ring light with it. I'm gonna do a video on it. It'll probably be on Stephanie 50 and Climbing's channel, so you guys can see. I might put it on this channel since it is a cooking channel, and it can might help help some folks out um, when you cooking so you can see better. Actually, it even though it's only showing half of what a little bit more than half of what I'm doing, I'm seeing that it is brighter and you can see better what I'm doing. So I think I like this camera holder. I'll just, play around with it and adjust it next time so that you can see the full pot. Right now I'm putting a little cumin in there. Every now and then I like to put a little cumin in there. And it seemed like it was starting to get a little dry. Or did I put the juice in there already? That's why I was putting a couple of different like amino acids, putting that in there, and that of course that's good for you. But I was putting some of that stuff in there for the juices, and I would turn it down just a little bit more. I need some cucumbers. My granddaughters was over the weekend, and I cut some cucumbers up for them yesterday, and she didn't eat them all. So I'm like, put them in the refrigerator. We don't waste food around here. It costs too much. So I just kind of added those in there. Y'all know I'm a cucumber lover. Cucumbers is good. They have like a lot of water in them. They are good for your skin. They are good for your digestive system. Cucumbers is just good all the way around. And this is the left. I just had a little bit of avocado in my freezer. Those are frozen kinds. I buy those from Aldi's. So I just stuck them in there. And I put my boiled eggs in there for some protein. I boiled them eggs this morning. I was gonna do something else, but I decided to do this. That's what happens with me when I might start off with one meal and decide that, hey, I want this taste and I want that taste, and so I'll just add some stuff together. And I like a mixture of foods. I'm not the type of person where, some people don't like their food touching. And I respect that because everybody have their own vices, things that I call them pet peeves. So mine, I don't mind. I just kind of like mix everything together. And that yeast, that nutrition yeast, you guys, I had somebody ask me about that before. That's like, it gives your food like a little cheese taste. A lot of people that's vegetarians, they use that. And that's what I got it from last time when I was eating raw and raw vegan. I was doing raw and I was doing raw vegan. And so that's when I learned about nutritional yeast. It's like a cheese flavor. So we just mixed everything in and had it tasting all good, and it was smelling good. You go into my hallway, you can smell the mixture of these foods, and they smell so good. So I'm just gonna kind of let everything simmer together for a little while, not much. Oh yeah, sesame seed. I put a little black. Those are black sesame seeds. I put a little bit of those over the food just to give it a little extra coloring. I really don't know the medicinal properties about sesame seed, y'all. I just know my Asian brothers and sisters, they cook with it a lot and it make their food look good. So I especially when I like make my homemade Chinese dishes and stuff like that. I get some of these things that I do get them from watching them cook. Like especially when I use the soy sauce and the sauce that I just used there. So I have the yellow sesame seeds and the black. I didn't even realize it was more than one color. I'm learning as I go, but it make my food look pretty. But here we go. It's all done, and I'm gonna thank y'all for watching. Y'all can watch me plate it all up and see what it looked like at the end, guys. Have a wonderful day.